Hi there, this is Jeff from the Academy of Stocks, Options, Futures and Forex Trading, and this is our website, kl-more.com, where we post a daily market commentary and a summary of the weekly market review, and we do a weekly video post as well. And you're most welcome to, if you like what we are doing, come here and like our page over here. Okay, let's review the market first, and then we move on and look at some stocks, especially penny stocks. Okay, if we look at this is a weekly chart of the Dow Jones Transportation, the Dow Jones Industrial, the IWM, which is the ETF for the Russell 2000, the NQ, which is the Nasdaq futures, the Nasdaq 100 futures, and the ES, which is the S&P 500 futures. These are E-minis. Okay, looking on the weekly chart, what can we see? We are in a, when you see the blue candle, which tells us we are in a sideways motion. There's no direction here. Likewise, looking at the Dow Jones Industrial, we have the same problem. It's a kind of sideways at the moment. There's no direction. And IWM is telling us the same story. It's a sideways, and for this NQ is also sideways at the moment. There's no direction. And S&P 500 is actually sideways as well. On saying that, we have to note that actually looking at this, the buy-sell timer is a positive cycle. Positive cycle for Nasdaq 100, negative cycle for the Russell 2000 ETF, and a positive cycle for the Dow Jones Industrial, and positive cycle for that. We were said that on a weekly basis we are still in a positive bullish, the market has a weekly bullish bias. Okay, and let's move on and review some stocks. Okay, let's look at this is the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. I just have to do something here. Move this away and switch to that. Okay, they will do. Right, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, alright, this looking at the weekly charts over here. We will not look at HSBC. No, what I want to explain to you is how we look at the market. Firstly, we need to show you something here. This is what we call the metrics, and this is one of the ways we can scan for companies with fundamental. And if you look at this, we have all the fundamental financial ratios up here, from ROE, ROA, PE ratio, dividend yield, and so on, price to book ratio, price to cash flow ratio, and total assets. Okay, and the other thing I would like to show it to you is the let me take this out. Okay, let me take this out here. Okay, now this is what we want to you should change. That's right, this is what we are looking for. And sorry, that's right. What we want to show is some of the we will review some of the stocks over here. Just hold on. Yep. Okay, alright. Likewise, I just want to show you something over here. Not that one. This one, is it? Here. Okay, this is it. And if you switch over here, this is what we see. This is how we scan for the on the technical basis, how we scan for the bullish stocks that are moving up or moving down. If we see all ones here, this as on a weekly basis, it's actually is bullish, and we look at all these, which is ones. One shows that this has a positive acceleration, momentum and acceleration. Okay, let's move on without spending more time on this. Once we explain this, let's move on, and let's have a look at this market at this here. No. Okay, sorry. Okay, there we go. And we start with stocks bullish over here. There we go. TRXC, that's on a weekly basis. It seems to be coming up. About this one, Sense. Yep, Sense is another stocks coming up. DMTX, another one. CDNA. This is the what we call the Ichimoku Kijun line. The green line is a Tenkan line. So all this on a weekly basis moving is actually above the Kijun line. ARWR, there's another bullish stocks over there. Let's hold on. Yep, and Zeiss, yes, this one we picked that up. It's in the early stage of moving up. This one has been moving up for the last 3-4 weeks. This is TRMR. Feng is one stock, it's very good stock there. It's a big move. It has a big move there, and then since then been slowly moving up. XXII, yes, slowly stepping up. XXII and WPRT. The another one, LACDF. SID, a good one. And this is MVIS, PACB, VCell, Visa TGB pull back a bit, but that's alright. There's a trade as a buying opportunity. This one perhaps not as good, but please keep an eye on it. SB, yep, SB, GRPN, Groupon, this one's coming up, NAK, GGB, pullback. Let's just quickly go through a few better ones. NGD, this one, XNet, that's a good one. APPS, that's good. Max McEwen Mining, the gold stocks are moving. KGC, Kinross Gold, the gold stocks, mining stocks are moving. And 1, 2, 3. The one, yep, VLDP. Okay, I guess that's a good selection of stocks that you could act on. And with that, that's our summary of the market with some recommendation of some goods, with some review of some good stocks that you can perhaps might be interested to trade. With that, have a wonderful weekend and wonderful trading for the week ahead. Bye bye.